Hello everybody, this is Mason from Highly Critical Flick Fans, and we're going to talk about Godzilla and Maleficent. With my family, Geneva,
aka Gigi, or
my
G.
my daddy,
Kurt, or Dad.
and Mom might put in a few things.
Yeah, Mom's in the background, so we'll see. What episode is this, Mason?
9.
Episode 9. And which movie are we going to talk about first?
Godzilla.
Godzilla. All right, let's get into it. Godzilla. What's Godzilla about, Mason?
It's about some monsters.
That's pretty much it. That's the story.
Yeah.
It's about some monsters, and they destroyed San Francisco and a few other places. There's more to the story.
Yeah.
There's Godzilla. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you up front, I wasn't interested in anything in this movie except for the destruction and the monsters. The people, the story, the plot, it starts off. There's this American couple living in Japan, and they work at a nuclear site, a nuclear power plant. And one day, while they're at work, this disaster occurs, and the power plant blows up, and the city around it is destroyed and shut down. Quarantine. There's no access to it anymore. And Bryan Cranston, who, for the record, is not really in the movie that long. Spoiler alert. He
dies?
Well, he's the dad. And he and his wife worked at the power plant. And his wife dies.
Oh. Okay.
So the government wants everyone to believe that it was just a natural disaster or it just blew up. But Bryan Cranston knows that there's something up. And that something that's up is that there is a giant monster that's living off of the nuclear power from the site. And that giant monster is the thing that destroyed the power plant.
Is it its name Godzilla, or did they just make that name?
The monster?
Monster.
No. There are 3 different monsters. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. So, I don't know. Where did they get the Godzilla name from?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Well, it was like dinosaur, something Zilla, and then it's huge, so they called it Godzilla.
That makes sense. Like I said, I didn't care. But the monster that caused all the damage is not Godzilla. It's another monster. And this monster, once it eventually comes alive because it eats enough nuclear power to become alive. And then it's on the hunt for its spouse.
What's a spouse?
Its wife. How's that? Its wife. And while it's looking for its wife so that they can hatch babies, they destroy all kinds of stuff. But to create balance in nature, there is the predator that awakens to come and provide that balance. And the predator's name is Godzilla. So originally,
so Godzilla is good.
Godzilla is actually good.
I thought it was like Godzilla was bad and trying to eat people.
No, actually.
No, it's the other monsters that are bad and trying to eat people.
Oh.
And smash them.
So, everyone, that is the most interesting plot line in the movie. Go ahead.
And the monsters don't eat. They eat every car except Subarus.
That's a commercial.
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's marketing. But that's the interesting plot line, the monster part. The less interesting plot line is that Bryan Cranston, who lost his wife, and he's spent like 20 years going crazy trying to get back on the site so he can find out what really happened. He had a son with the wife who died, and that son grows up, becomes a soldier, and
killed the monsters and dies.
Yeah,
no,
but
he doesn't die.
No, he wants to help his dad because everybody thinks his dad is crazy.
Yeah. That's true.
And so that's another plot line. And the son, who's trying to help the dad, is...
So what you're saying, there's too many plots.
Yeah. Just like this explanation of the story is too long. So we're going to leave it at that. Let's get to...
The rating.
Well, not that fast, Eva. Let's go to the acting. Mason. Oh, by the way, Geneva didn't see the movie.
Oh yeah. On the acting, too many screamers.
What is that? How do you...
There's Godzilla.
Okay.
There's not actually many screams.
There's not a lot of screams. There's a lot of destruction.
Oh.
So, Mason, what do you think about the acting? Bryan Cranston, the dad. How'd you think he did?
Bad boy.
I thought he was the best actor of the bunch.
Yeah,
He's
he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I didn't get to see much of him because I went to the bathroom while he was...
Oh yeah, and wait,
So-
never mind. It's another story.
Note to self: what should you do before we restart the movie?
Go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. Next time you listen to Dad.
Okay.
Okay. And so the son, who really was the star of the movie.
Yep.
What do you think about his acting?
He was actually really good.
Really?
I think it looks like he really jumped off of an airplane.
That's more special effects, but okay.
He's like, oh.
I thought the acting was okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about the real star of the movie, Godzilla. How do you think his act? What do you think of the acting of Godzilla?
He was.
That's more on the special effects, I think.
That's special effects?
Yeah.
Okay, well, because of the special effects, we can see acting from the monster. And what do you think about the monster's acting?
First of all, it's a monster, not monster. That's a family of crazy people.
Wait a minute, are you correcting me?
Yes.
I said monster instead of monster?
Yes.
And you actually know the difference between a monster and a monster?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're awesome.
Well, thank you for the correction.
Because I'm awesome.
And you just let everyone know that I have introduced you to classic television.
Yes, I did.
Do you know the theme song for the Monsters?
Sunday, Monday.
Take that as a no. All right, special effects. I love the monsters. The monster fights, the battles, the destruction. It was all phenomenal. My
But
favorite.
what is the monster theme song?
The monster theme song is dun 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 dun
I knew that.
dun
I knew that.
dun 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 dun.
You take it too far.
I took it too far. Well, you asked for it. All right. Let's get right to the heart of this. The rating. Mason, overall, what did you think about the movie and what do you rate it?
Pancakes.
Pancakes on the scale of cornflakes to pancakes?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. What did you say to me when the movie ended?
Best movie of the year.
Best movie of the year.
Even though Maleficent got it.
Best movie of the year. All right. Well, I'm Eva, calm down. I'm going to give the movie reluctant pancakes because I love the special effects. I love the monsters. But if there were no monsters, I'm sorry, the monsters. But if there were no monsters in it, and it was only humans acting, I would definitely give it cornflakes.
Okay.
All right. Okay, on to the next one because apparently there's a lot of enthusiasm around Maleficent.
What was that?
We saw Maleficent.
Murder War.
Okay, Eva, tell us a little bit about what Maleficent is about.
Okay, so it's about this. It's like Sleeping Beauty in the witch's point of view. She gets all mad and stuff because like the king like betrayed her, like cuts off her wings.
Spoiler.
And like so
Spoiler.
she gets mad at him.
This is full of spoilers. I think we're going to have to put a warning on the podcast.
Warning.
Spoilers. All right. So Maleficent lives in this kingdom, which is right full of mystical magical creatures. And that kingdom is right next to another kingdom which is full of people, humans. But they never got along.
Yeah, so they're like, pew, 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 pew.
Geneva, I don't think they can see that. Geneva is reenacting war with her hands. So the two kingdoms never got along. And Maleficent, as a child, and Maleficent is a
good person.
Good person or a good fairy?
Fairy.
She's a good fairy. And so Maleficent, she is the protector. She grew up to become the protector of her kingdom. Mm-hmm. As a child, she fell in love with a human. And that human eventually, he fell to his natural urges of greed. And he did some bad things to become king.
Like cut off her.
More spoilers. Anyway, he hurt Maleficent, who he supposedly loved, and did something very terrible to Maleficent. So Maleficent, to get the king back, put a curse on his baby. What was the curse?
She shall sleep. No, not just 100 years. For a death-like sleep.
For eternity?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
if she pricks her finger on like a needle.
Right. Before her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on the needle of a
spinning wheel.
And that will cause her to fall into a
sleep like death.
Death-like sleep, which is a little different, Mason.
Like
until she receives true love's kiss.
Whoa. Oh, never mind.
So it's basically, like you said, Geneva, Sleeping Beauty from Maleficent's point of view. Now, let's get into the acting.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the acting? Let's start with Maleficent, Angelina Jolie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did good because like she was like, I hate you. She was like dark, scary at one point, and then like la 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 la, and another point, and she's like, let it be no more, let it be no more. She had a lot of emotion.
Yeah, she did have a lot of motion or emotion.
Emotion, whatever.
Emotion.
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 Okay.
Emotion.
Like the thing that makes you cry.
A lot of feelings?
Yeah.
Okay, she had a lot of emotion. Mason, what did you think of Angelina Jolie?
She was really good.
I thought she was really good too. I mean, she did all the emotions, like I said. Happiness, anger, sadness.
Like I said, moi.
Yes, like you said, all the emotions. But she did it really well. Okay. Next. Sleeping Beauty?
Yes. Well, there wasn't much of her. Well, she really just expressed herself by the way she acted. Mm-hmm. She didn't talk as much.
How does she act?
Like, she acts like, oh, I'm going to fall off a cliff. Oh my.
Awesome.
She was a little clueless.
Yeah. I'm going to fall off a cliff. Awesome.
Well, she was being raised by fairies, and they don't know what to do at all with her, so she's really not smart.
So she's a product of her environment? Yeah. Okay. What about the king?
He was mean.
He was actually pretty good at acting.
Mean.
Yes, mean. He was crazy.
Yeah.
He started off as a good guy. Then he became this greedy guy. Mm-hmm. And then he went into this deep paranoia and was freaked out. Mm-hmm. Which is pretty much what Maleficent wanted to get out of him by cursing his daughter. Mm-hmm. All right. So the acting was pretty good. Next.
Nothing.
Special effects.
Oh, right. It was good. It was like the horns. They were awesome. They're like...
So you like the makeup?
Yeah. And the wings.
And the wings were really cool. What
The dragon.
The dragon was good. But let's talk about the wings. Did they look real? Didn't they look like they were actually attached to her?
Yeah, and like on her back, it looks like they were actually attached to her by like the stumps and stuff where the wings were.
Right. So it didn't look like she was wearing a backpack with wings attached to it. It's like they were actually.
And they look like real wings, like you know, like when you see like
wings.
a crow
Right.
flying, you see like its wings.
They weren't exactly pretty though.
No.
They had claws on them and feathers, or was that fur? I don't know what it was. She had some of the ugliest fairy wings I've ever seen.
Ugliest but strongest.
Very strong.
Yeah, like really strong. Like at one point she has these things, and then all the little fairies went, like everyone, like went flying.
They could fly.
What about all the magical creatures?
They were good.
They were funny.
They were funny?
Well, how do you know that? How are they funny? They didn't say anything.
Did they look real to you?
That's really real.
They didn't look cartoony?
Oh yeah, and when Maleficent touches the other kingdom's medal, yeah.
At the end when she was
like that red and
really
stuff, it really hurt.
She was like really mad, and she was touching the metal. That was actually pretty cool.
Right. I liked how they made her a warrior.
Yeah.
She was a warrior.
Yeah.
She wasn't just a witch. She didn't just have powers, but she was
strong.
She
like
heals
a true soldier.
She heals like flowers and branches.
Yes. She had control over nature.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think that takes us to the key point of the review. Rating. All right.
Even don't go to your crazy scale, but what do you give it? I said don't.
Popcorn.
I said don't.
M&Ms. Popcorn. M&Ms.
Popcorn. Does that mean it's better than pancakes?
Popcorn and M&Ms.
You might be the only person that likes popcorn and M&Ms more than pancakes.
Yeah.
So Geneva really liked it. Mason, what do you give it?
Pancakes.
Pancakes?
An actual, like, 6-stack of pancakes.
Have you ever given a movie anything less than pancakes?
Maybe. I don't know.
No.
Oh, the big review we did where we reviewed all those other DVD movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, like,
Yeah, Kiara.
I give that cornflakes.
Cornflakes? Yeah, that was terrible.
Hey, you tried.
Sorry.
All right, so
Wait, you didn't rate.
Geneva said
You didn't rate.
popcorn and
You didn't rate.
M&Ms. Mason says
Pancakes.
6-pack.
I'm going to give it pancakes. 6-pack. I'm going to say pancakes
No,
too.
Mason says
6-stack.
Oh, 6-stack.
So I have a
I
6-pack.
thought you said 6-pack. That's a different podcast. Mom, what do you rate Maleficent?
Popcorn and M&Ms.
Popcorn and M&Ms.
Who likes that more than...
Mommy's kind of healthy. Maybe she's going to rate it like
Yes.
mango. Fresh fruit and vegetables.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right, so
Pew, 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 pew.
so it looks like we gave Maleficent a good rating. I reluctantly gave Godzilla a good rating because it was, the monsters were great, but the humans were terrible.
Yeah.
And I think
But
that
they all like, go get that monster. No, I don't want to get that monster. It's too scary, too big. Go.
I like your dialogue. You should have written the movie.
Oh, go. Oh my gosh, it's a monster.
All right. I
I'm
think that
dead.
brings us to the end of the podcast. Let's keep it tight, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're out of here. Anything else to say,
kids.
Mason?
Godzilla.
Geneva, anything to say?
Bob.
What's wrong with my daughter? Wife, anything? She shakes her head no. I think we're done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending
First of all,
20
let
minutes
me
with
say
us.
something.
And
Bob.
I'm just just going to let Geneva talk offline.
Bob.
Thanks for coming. I'll see you next time.
Bob. Bob.